Vande Guru Shri Charanavindam.
Mommy, could I eat it by myself?
Don't spoil your dress.
everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, honey. Just don't understand why he has to come here.
Neither do I. And now we receive his letter, and he's already on his way. His ship docks in New York in a few days. What can I do? He's a 70-year-old saintly man who knows no one in America.
So what are you planning to do?
The least we can do is to send someone to meet him.
And when he comes here,
Well, we have a guest room.
he's a 70-year-old total stranger. He's not even a relative. We don't know anything about him. And you want him to stay in our home?
I was wondering about it too. Do you have any idea? Anyway, let me think about it. I'm sure I'll come up with something.
Greyhound Service 124 from New York has just arrived at gate 27. Greyhound Service 124 from New York has just arrived at gate 27.
Swamiji, this is my wife Sally and our daughter Pamela.
I am very happy to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
Hello, Pamela. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Did you get a good rest?
Yes, I had a nice sleep. Thank you.
I hope you're comfortable at the YMCA.
Yes, quite comfortable. I'm sorry for causing you so much of inconvenience.
Not at all, Swamiji. Hi, honey. What's the matter?
Can't I even smoke in my own house?
It's better if you don't smoke in front of him.
Why not? Not in India. What's the big deal about smoking?
Well, he's senior in age to us. And after all, he's a holy man. Can't you restrain yourself out of respect?
Okay. I won't smoke in front of him.
God is the supreme person. He is the greatest. No one is superior to him or equal to him. God is not a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim, but all the religions speak of him. The goal of all religions is to approach him and to show how to love him. We are all his parts and parcels. Therefore, we are very close to him. He is waiting for us to turn to him. If we sincerely desire that, he will make all the arrangements for us to go back to him. Therefore, all we have to do is sincerely pray to God, Krishna, to help us love him.
Swami, I have a question for you. What do you think of Jesus Christ?
Lord Jesus Christ is the Son of God. He came to remind us about our relationship with God.
You accept Jesus Christ as your Lord?
Oh yes, certainly.
Sir, I also have a question.
Yes,
You said all we have to do is sincerely pray to God?
the best form of prayer is to glorify God.
Can you please explain how we should do that?
God is one, and therefore the way to approach God is also one. In essence, all religions show us the same way.
That is very reassuring to hear.
Yes, the Vedic scriptures explain that in this age we have to chant the names of God. Simply by chanting the names of God, we can come close to him and gradually become purified. Then we can go back to him.
You mean like the way the Catholics chant on the rosary?
Yes, just like that. See, this is my rosary.
You said one should chant the names of God. Could you tell us how to do that?
Yes, God has many names. All those names indicate his qualities and pastimes. Krishna means the all-attractive. Rama means the supreme enjoyer. And Hare is his internal potency. Therefore we pray to him, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Sir, please move to the side. That's perfect. Please hold it now. That's it.
Going, Mom. Don't forget the strawberries on your way home. Okay.
See you later, Mom.
Come straight home after school. More coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that in the picture?
Oh, him. He's an Indian Swami living in Butler.
An Indian Swami in Butler.
Yes, Butler is blessed. I bet my students would love to hear him.
Does he speak English?
The article says he's fluent.
Hello?
Hello there. May I speak to A.C. Bhaktivi Swami, please?
He's not here at the moment. Actually, he doesn't live here. He's staying at the YMCA.
This is Professor Alan Larson.
Yes, I'll ask him to call you when he comes. He shouldn't be long. Why don't you give me your name and number and I'll have him call you when he gets in. Okay. Professor Larson, Slippery Rock State College. Lecture to the students. Okay, I think he'll like that. 257-3156. Yes, I'll tell him. Thank you. Bye.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
I told you, honey, don't stare. Come on.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Swami?
Professor Larson?
Yes. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
I'm pleased to meet you too.
Well, shall we go? It's very nice of you to agree to lecture on such short notice.
Not at all. It is my pleasure.
I jumped at the chance when I saw the newspaper article.
You have done me a great favor. Thank you very much.
I wanted all of my students to have the opportunity to hear you speak, so I arranged for 2 lecture sessions. Will that be all right with you?
Yes, that will be fine.
It's quite challenging, you know.
You see, I like it when I am challenged.
When I introduce you to my students, I want to pronounce your name correctly. Can you help me get it right?
Bhakti Vedanta.
Bhakti Vedanta.
That's correct.
Can you explain what that means?
Bhakti means devotion to the Lord. Vedanta means the ultimate conclusion of spiritual knowledge. So Bhakti Vedanta means the ultimate conclusion of spiritual wisdom is the love of God.
That's the Christian explanation also.
Yes. There is no difference in the teachings of Jesus Christ and those of the Vedas. God is one. The God that Jesus spoke of and Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are one and the same. The Sanskrit word for God is Bhagwan, which means one who possesses all opulences. He is all-powerful. He knows everything. He is the source of all beauty. He possesses all the wealth. Even though he owns everything, he is completely renounced. Because of these qualities, he is most attractive. He is the supreme creator. He is maintaining everything. He cares for us so much that he always resides in our hearts. It is due to our forgetfulness of him that we have fallen into this material nature. Here, we are reincarnating from one body to another in different species of life. But when we get this human form, we are endowed with a developed consciousness and the ability to utilize it to perceive the Lord. Therefore, this human form of life should be utilized for reviving our spiritual consciousness and for developing our loving relationship with Him. Does anybody have any question?
You said that God created this world. Can you please explain how?
When God creates, it is not the same as the way a man creates. Simply by the glance of the Lord, the living entities are placed into this material nature, and due to their presence, the inert matter becomes active and the material nature becomes manifest.
How long are you planning on staying in America, Swami?
I really do not know. Much depends on how things develop here.
You mean how people respond to your teachings?
Yes. What kind of trees are these?
Oak trees.
Oh, America is a beautiful country. Lots of trees everywhere. Nature certainly has bestowed her beauty here.
Do you think so?
Yes.
You know, growing up in America, one often fails to appreciate that. Well, it's almost time for the next lecture. We should go.
All right. Come on, come on. Ah, that is a very good boy. Come on, come on. In our Vedic culture, a mother's role in bringing up her children is considered very important. She has a great responsibility for educating them in their early years.
How do you mean?
In the beginning of the lives of the children, she has to teach so many things, and so she's like a guru.
Guru?
Yes. She teaches so many things, so she's like a guru. She has the responsibility to see that they become God conscious and so many other things.
I thought of it like that.
Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Very good boy. Good boy.
Hey, this looks like a celebration.
Rich just stood on his own for the very first time today. Swamiji was helping him all afternoon, and he just now took his first step.
Hey, you walk all by yourself?
Swamiji, we knew you wouldn't use utensils that have been used for non-vegetarian cooking, so we bought you new ones.
That is very nice of you. This is a beautiful kitchen.
Oh, thank you. We got some vegetables for you. I hope you like them.
These are very nice.
Swamiji, I want to show you the spices I got. Never bought Indian spices before. I hope they're all right.
This is very good quality cumin. Is this a gas stove?
Yes.
In India, people generally cook on a wood or coal fire. The kitchens look quite different. Before I came here, I used to live in Vrindavan, and there I used to cook on cow dung fire.
Yes, I remember as a child. My mother also used to cook on cow dung fire.
Yes, that gives a very special taste to the food. Do you like to cook, Sally?
I love to cook.
I will teach you how to cook Indian food today.
That sounds like fun.
See, when I finish cooking, I offer everything to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. As a matter of fact, we have to do everything for the pleasure of the Lord. Then only our activities get purified. Therefore, we have to offer everything to Lord Krishna. And I can show you how to do that.
I'd like that, please.
Can I help by cutting the vegetables?
Why not? While you cut vegetables, Sally and I will cook rice and dal.
Say hello to Mrs. Cohen.
Hello, Mrs. Cohen.
Oh, look who's here.
Hey, how are you?
Please, come inside.
Okay.
Why don't we sit here? It's nice out in the open.
Sure, that'd be nice.
Let's go sit over there.
Why don't I go get you a cup of coffee?
Swamiji isn't only a vegetarian. He doesn't drink tea or coffee either.
Oh, I see. I'll just go get him some orange juice then. Would that be okay, Swamiji?
Yes, that will be all right.
Okay.
You know, there are so many people here, just like Mrs. Cohen. They're so nice in Butler.
Yes.
We lucked out so much when we moved here. It's like a large family. And Pamela has made so many friends at school.
Swamiji?
Oh, thank you.
Here you go.
Here you are. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Swamiji, why don't you take tea or coffee, if you don't mind me asking?
If one wants to become a follower of God, he should not take any kind of intoxication, including tea and coffee.
Oh, that seems like a very strict standard.
Yes, when one takes to spiritual life, one should have to maintain a strict standard and discipline. Anything that degrades our consciousness should be rejected. Therefore, one should not take any kind of intoxication, one should not eat meat, abstain from illicit sex, and should not gamble. Then only he will be able to become pure and focus his mind on God.
Hey, Swami Jesus.
What did you say?
Swami Jesus.
She said Swami Jesus.
And a little child shall lead them.
This is Benjamin Franklin, the founder of our university.
He is a very wise inventor, writer, and ambassador.
So, you know about Benjamin Franklin?
He is very famous all over the world. Instead of using the word God, I prefer to use the expression the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This indicates that He is the greatest. He is one without a second. No one is superior to Him or equal to Him. He is the creator and maintainer of this universe, and He is taking care of us in all respects like a loving father. Therefore, we have a relationship with Him. We will experience real happiness when we turn towards Him, depend upon Him, and try to love Him with all our hearts.
Hey, what are you looking at? You see that man? There's such a brilliant light around him.
Oh, you mean that monk?
Yeah.
That's not a brilliant light. You must be seeing things.
No, it's him. He's glowing.
Have you been taking that LSD stuff?
No, I'm not hallucinating. It's real. He's glowing.
To you today?
Nothing.
Then why are you so unusually thoughtful?
You won't believe what I saw today. It was the most amazing thing.
What happened?
Well, I was walking with Dave, and all of a sudden I saw this glowing Indian monk walking through the campus. He was so clean, like it was the kind of clean that comes from inside.
What was he doing there?
I don't know. All I know is I want to be clean like him. I felt like he was from another planet.
I wonder who he is.
He stayed with us for about a month and became so close to us. He became a part of our family. Actually, he became a part of the whole Butler community. I felt protective of him in a way. One day, he decided to go to Philadelphia because he got an invitation to give a lecture at the University of Pennsylvania. I thought he would just go for a day and come back, but then he told us that he wouldn't be coming back. From Philadelphia, he would go to New York. He knew no one in New York. My heart aches at the thought that he is all alone in that vast and cruel city.
Welcome to New York, Swamiji.
Thank you, Dr. Misra. You have been very kind to me.
Excuse me. I have a special guest to be introduced today. This is Swami Bhaktivedanta from Kolkata. He just arrived in America.
I was suffering from gastroenteritis for a long time, but by eating food cooked by you, I got cured. That's because what you ate was not ordinary food, but Krishna Prasad. Prasade sarva dukkhanam, hanir asyo pajayate. Krishna Prasad delivers you from all the miseries. That's lovely, Swamiji. Your faith in Krishna is so infectious. At times it seems, due to your contact, even I will be becoming a devotee of Krishna. Dr. Mishra, if I can make you a devotee, then I will consider it the greatest achievement of my preaching career. Well, Swamiji, I am not an atheist. I too follow the tenets of the Vedas. Oh, what is your conclusion? The conclusion of Vedanta is that the absolute truth, the ultimate source of everything, has got no form, no quality and no potency. Therefore, it is impersonal. No, it is a misconception of the Vedanta philosophy. But doesn't Vedanta say ultimately everything Nirakar, Nirvishesh? Yes, that is just to indicate that his form, his qualities and his potency are not material. But logically, all forms have limitations. Does it sound logical that the one who created this universe does not have potency? Well, that's the doctrine of Shankaracharya. But one should know why Shankaracharya came. In Padma Purana it is clearly mentioned, Maya Vadam Asat Shastram Prachanna Bauddham Uchate. Mayavada is a distortion of the Vedic scripture, and it is a covered Buddhism. You mean to say that Shankaracharya was wrong? No, he wasn't wrong, but he distorted the meaning of Vedas to bewilder the demons. That's your conclusion? No, the Vedas have always one conclusion, but the misconceptions can be many. But then, how does one decide? What is the right conclusion? You have to find that out from the teachings of the great saintly persons. No, stop. I will serve you. Just 1 minute. Swamiji, why didn't you let me serve? Because your hands are dirty. I'm using a knife and fork. How my hands are dirty? They may not be grossly dirty, but subtly they are. Actually, Swamiji, you are right. My mother used to get very upset if I touched anything while eating. Then why did you give it up? So, when we speak of a creator, we have to consider him a person. He is the supreme person. He is our supreme father. We have a loving relationship with him. It's our ultimate goal of life to develop that love for him. That is real yoga.
But I thought that yoga was the way of expanding the mind so that we can become aware that we are God.
No, you cannot become God. God is always God. We are eternally his minute parts and parcels. his servants.
What about meditation?
Meditation means to completely absorb the mind in thoughts of the Supreme Lord, who sits in everyone's heart as the super soul. In this day and age, of course, it is quite impossible to sit quietly to control the mind, especially in a big city like New York. No, we are all very active. Therefore, the process is Bhakti Yoga. Engage yourself in devotional service to Lord Krishna. In that way, Swamiji, why don't you sing us a bhajan? That would be lovely. All right. Vandeham Shri Guru Shriyuta Pada Kamalam.
Hey Harvey, so when are you going out to California?
In about a week. I got most of my stuff in storage, and Jenny's letting me sack out at her place until I leave.
Wait a minute, you're going to California?
Yeah.
Is anyone moving into your lot?
Not yet.
I mean, because I'm looking for a place.
Here. Call this guy. Tell him you're a friend of mine, and that you're interested in taking over the rent.
Oh, that's great, man. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Enjoy it.
One there.
Coffee.
That's for me and sugar this,
Coffee? You hear that, baby?
Raj.
Yes, I do. Get the ginger ale.
Me.
So if there's anything else, let me know.
Sure.
Thank you.
So what did you guys think of Dr. Mishra's guest speaker last night? What was his name? Bhaktidan or something like that?
Bhaktivedanta.
Is it just me, or did it seem like Dr. Mishra wasn't too thrilled with the Swami talking about God being a person?
Yeah, you know, it was kind of rude for him to cut off the Swami like that. And I was actually interested in what he had to say.
What do you think? Dr. Mishra's jealous of him?
Well, you know why he cut him off, don't you? He just got upset because he saw that we were interested in what the Swami was saying.
Wow. Even though I wasn't there last night, I have often heard you say not so nice things about Dr. Mishra.
Well, it's not just me. Everyone noticed. Even Harvey said he felt that Dr. Mishra was jealous of the Swami.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong, but if you guys don't like Dr. Mishra, why do you keep going to his classes?
All right, cool out, Sandra. We're all impressed by Dr. Mishra. We're just more impressed by the Swami.
There's something about him. I don't know if it's his simplicity that's so attractive, or maybe his sweet, melodious voice. Well, it seems like I missed out on a lot by not being there last night. Maybe I would have fallen in love with him too.
He's 70 years old.
Hey, nevertheless.
Look, let's get serious here. I mean, the Swami is actually really cool. I mean, I think it's his wisdom that makes him attractive.
I kind of like the idea that God is sort of a concerned father who loves you, a supreme being who watches out for you, sort of a supreme personality.
Carl was telling me that there's going to be a folk music festival here on the park Saturday. Do you want to go?
That sounds like fun. What is it?
Hey, isn't that the Swami over there?
I don't know. Well, let's go speak to him.
You want to see him?
Yeah.
Let's go over there. Excuse me, Swami.
Oh,
Hi.
how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. This is my friend Sandra.
Hi.
You did not attend the last two classes?
Yes, I'm quite busy. Actually, I have to make some money. So you've been having your classes regularly now?
Well, I wish I had my own place. Then I could run the classes regularly. Though it is a very big city, but it is very difficult to find a place to satisfy my needs and be affordable at the same time.
Well, Harvey's moving out to California and his lot would be ideal for you. but he already lent it out to David Allen for a while until he returns. But anyway, David really admires you and may be willing to share the loft with you. So if Harvey's still around, I'll speak to him about it.
That will be very nice. Harvey, in fact, came to me once or twice, but he never mentioned that he is going to California.
Harvey does that sometimes. He rarely reveals his plans, but I'm sure he'll be happy to help out.
Talk to him about it.
Yeah, okay. I'll call Harvey and David, and we'll see if there's something we can work out. We must find you a place, Swami.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, can't you
Hey,
see?
sorry, man. This is it.
Hey, listen. Hey, man. Hey, man, you got a cigarette to spare? Hey,
Get lost.
It's a cigarette, man. Come on.
God.
Oh, go away.
I told you that he wouldn't have a problem becoming a vegetarian.
That is very nice.
Why don't you step here?
Yes, thank you.
So you'll have to excuse the mess. And I just finished moving, so I'm still living out of boxes.
Well, that's all right, man. I just wanted to get Swami settled before I left for California.
That's cool, man. So make yourself at home, Swami.
It's very kind of you to let me move in. Thank you.
My name is Michael Grant.
My name is Bhaktivedanta Swami.
May I ask you a question?
Sure. What is it?
When you see an old man getting beaten up, what will you do? Will you interfere or will you walk past?
I cannot answer that question unless I'm there. See, I must know who that old man is, what he did, and why he was beaten up.
I can see you're a wise man. I also like the way you sing. Actually, I have a tambura and I thought it'd be nice to play while you sing.
Oh, you have a tanpura?
Yes, I found it in the shop on 3rd Avenue.
Why don't you bring it with you when you come here?
All right, I will. I really enjoyed the music. It's fascinating how you keep time with your hand symbols.
They are kartals. Kartals. You see? You want to try? No, not like this. I'll show you. Try.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Could you explain more about the chant?
This is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. In this age known as Kali, only chanting of the Mahamantra can purify our hearts and make us spiritually advanced. In India, many devotees play this instrument while chanting this mantra. I understand that you are interested in music?
I've studied music for many years. I play piano.
Nice. So, why don't you come next Sunday? Also bring your friends with their instruments. We can have a big kirtan.
Oh, that'd be great. I have quite a few friends who would be interested in coming.
So, I can expect you next Sunday.
You can count on it. I'll see you, Swami.
Hare Krishna, Mr. Michael. When a living entity turns away from God, he falls into this miserable material existence. The only way out of this suffering condition is to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna.
But most people in today's world don't believe in God.
That is because they do not have any information about God. In some remote corners of the world, people may not know that a city called New York exists where there are buildings that are 100 stories high. But if somebody goes and tells them about this city, shows them the pictures of these buildings, then they may become aware of it. Similarly, people may not know about God. But if someone who knows about God tells them about Him, then they will become aware of Him and have faith in Him.
So that's why you're here, to teach us about God.
Yes, not that everyone understands. But if you listen submissively, then you will get to know about Him.
I want to know Him, Swami.
Good. You have already taken the first step on the road to enlightenment.
Can I sit down here?
Yes, please do.
Thank you. Are you from India?
Yes. And you?
I'm an American citizen. My father immigrated from Turkey and I was a little boy at that time. What's in the bag?
These are my chanting beads. I chant the name of the Lord with them.
Oh, like a rosary?
Yes, you can say that.
Are you Roman Catholic?
I am a devotee of the Lord. I have come here to preach how to love God.
Oh, when did you come?
A few months before.
And where did you stay?
Not quite far from here. Number 33 Riverside Drive.
Is that where your churches are?
Not really. I have many centers around this country and also in many cities around the world. I have many followers and many students.
But you say you just got here a couple months ago.
Yes, they are there, but they have not manifested as yet. Time is separating me from them.
Oh, I see.
Hey, man, I know you. Jeez, don't tell me. David, right?
Yeah, we met before?
Not formally. My name's Frank. I don't know if you remember me. I was at your place the other night for the lecture, you know, the Swami.
Right.
Yeah, I teach philosophy over at NYU, so, you know, naturally I was interested in what the Swami had to say.
So what'd you think?
I mean, let's face it, it's kind of hokey, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's both world-affirming and world-denying at the same time. Okay, for example, look at this scotch. This is material, all right? My body is material. So the way I see it, by drinking it, I'm just mixing material things together, you know? I mean, what's the harm actually in being intoxicated? I mean, let's look at it in terms of definitions. Drunk, inebriated, intoxicated. And these are all material things, material definitions. And yet he talks about the world being an illusion, as if it doesn't exist. So the question is, what does it matter if I become intoxicated, or if I shoot up, or sleep around, or whatever? I mean, what does it matter if it doesn't really exist?
Look, I know I'm no expert on this subject, but I think the point is that intoxication is distracting from the spiritual life. If you're intoxicated, it's impossible to focus on God.
You don't seem to be focusing too hard yourself, my friend.
I know. I mean, I'm sitting here speaking out against distractions and I'm pouring one right down my throat. Look, I'm no Swami or anything, I mean, let's face it, but I'm still learning and eventually I'll give this up, just like I have meat and other sinful activities.
Hey man, you don't have to get excited, I mean, I'm just playing with you, you know. I mean, the way I see it, however you want to live your life is cool with me, you know. I mean, heck, what do I care, you know, I'm an atheist. I mean, I admit, okay, Eastern philosophy does have some interesting theories, you know, but if you're really interested in reading up on philosophy, I suggest you read some Nietzsche or some Schopenhauer or something like that. You know, speaking of intoxicating distractions, get a load of her.
You know her?
That, my friend, is Claire Tapley. She's new and I hear she's pretty wild.
Does she have a boyfriend?
Well, not tonight. Hey, you know, I tell you what, it just occurred to me. She and my girlfriend and I, we were going to be going out to the pier later on tonight. And we were just, you know, just kind of hang out, you know, drink some beer, smoke a little reefer, you know, and anyways, she's going to be all alone. I figured maybe she could use the company, if you know what I mean. So, you interested?
Yeah, I'm game.
Cool, man. All right. Let me go talk to her, and we'll set it up, all right?
Right.
Be back in a few seconds, okay? Don't go away.
Anyway, don't worry about David. By the time he'll be wrapped around Hollywood.
David.
What?
Haven't I told you not to leave the soap on the bathroom floor? It is dangerous.
How is soap dangerous?
The wet floor can get slippery.
Yeah.
David, so many times before, I've told you this.
Look, all right. Look, I'm getting pretty sick and tired of you telling me what to do all the time. Just get off my case already, all right?
Now, if someone begins this yoga of self-realization, but unfortunately cannot complete the task successfully, he is not a loser. He will be given the chance to continue in the next life. And that life will be no ordinary life. But for the one who is successful, oh, what to speak of him? He will go back home, back to Godhead, to enjoy a life of spiritual bliss. So, we are holding this class, and although you have multifarious duties, come here 3 times a week to try to understand. It will not go in vain. Even if you stop coming here, the impressions will remain with you. Now, we will chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm watching you. As a matter of fact, I've been watching your every move.
I'm honored to hear that. You make me feel like a very important person. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
You can do something for me, all right? Beat it. Just stop this nonsense and get lost.
I am sorry. That is one thing that I cannot do. I came here to spread the holy name of Krishna, and I cannot give up that mission on your request.
But you have to stop that. This is our world now, and it's our time to rule.
No, this world is not yours. Everything belongs to Krishna. He is the supreme proprietor. And I am here simply to remind that to everyone, including yourself.
No, this is the age of Kali. He is the supreme ruler and the supreme proprietor. And if you do not surrender to him, then you too will be destroyed.
You are Kali's agent?
Yes. I am the loyal servant of my master, the ruler of the earth world. He spreads his influence by fulfilling the desires of everyone and spreading irreligiosity.
And as a result of that, people are suffering. The world is plagued with misery, destruction, war, violence have crippled the human civilization. Therefore, I have come to save this world.
You don't even know who's going to save you, and you want to save the world. I mean, look around you. People want to enjoy, so let them enjoy. I mean, look at their splendor. Look at their glorious achievements. Look how happy they are. And you say they're miserable.
What you term as their glorious achievements is actually an incredible burden that is crushing them. What you call their happiness is only their intoxicated madness. How can you be so blind not to see that?
Look, that is how we brought them under our control. They're our property now. You got that? Don't even think about taking them away from us.
I have come here to release them from your evil influence. I will continue to strive for that until my last breath.
This lone man staggering to his grave dares to challenge our master, the conqueror of the world, the ruler of this age, who has spread his influence in every nook and cranny? This man must be a lunatic.
As a national security measure, President Johnson signed a bill today to commit 10,000 more troops to Vietnam. The president said this in a press conference held at the United Nations meeting in Bern, which will end tomorrow. The situation in Vietnam, he said, is a very delicate one and must be handled with strict attention. The main factor in this war, according to the White House, is the possible loss of U.S. soldiers, which must be avoided at all costs. In Lima, Peru, a devastating earthquake hit the capital last night. It came as a complete surprise at 4:24 a.m. According to experts, an estimated 5,000 people died and 3,000 are still missing. The Peruvian government has mobilized the army in an intense emergency rescue mission.
This was the biggest earthquake in Peru since 1892. In the world of sports, the Boston Celtics defeated the Philadelphia 76ers in overtime. As a national security measure, President Johnson signed a bill today to commit 10,000 more troops to Vietnam. The President said this in a press conference held at the United Nations meeting in Bern, which will end conflict. The situation in Vietnam, he said, is a very delicate one.
I know.
That must be handled with strict attention. The main factor in this war, according to the White House, is the possible loss of U.S. soldiers, which must be avoided at all costs.
Are you enlightened? Hello, enlightenment. Where are you?
It came as a complete surprise at 4:24 a.m.
Hello.
According to experts, an estimated 5,000.
Hello, Swami. Hello out there. I am enlightenment.
The national security. President Johnson signed a bill today to commit 10,000 Vietnam. The President said this in a press conference held at the United Nations meeting in Bern tomorrow. The situation in Vietnam, he said, is a very delicate one. It must be handled with strict attention. The main factor in this war, the White House, is the possible loss of U.S. In Lima, a devastating earthquake.
Shut up.
It is a surprise at 4:24 a.m.
Nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear you. You are plugged into enlightenment. Hello.
David.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.